We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. And we are set for baseball here this evening. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Votto, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Senzel on at first, nobody out. 2-1 now. Ryu is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So striding in, Nicholas Castellanos, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
First and second here with nobody out. Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic's got it. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
That's it. The second baseman, Mike Moustakis.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakis. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment. As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
A 1-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. Ready with the 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino as he grounds one briskly to short. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 2, the Jays nothing. Wade Miley gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The shortstop. Go. Yes.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. This is popped up. Castellanos is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44.
Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Miley sets. Here comes the pitch. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way. And that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. That's inside. 2-0. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Brendan Drury is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it is. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Freddie Galvis.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Aye. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The left fielder, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Senzel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Lays off. 2-2 now. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Now another 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. Up next is Danny Jansen.
Leading up for Toronto, the catcher, number 9.
First pitch on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
That wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now
Here's Joe Panic.
second baseman, Joe.
Yes, he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Striding in, Bo Bichette, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Warden.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Miley's ready. First pitch on the way. 2 out, nobody on. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Leading off the inning, Joey Votto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Joey Votto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Hit in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now a curveball misses inside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. 50th pitch of the game on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. That's wide, 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Mike Moustakas would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reds are down in order. They trail 3-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rendell Grichuk. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grichuk, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Castellanos is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
So one away in the Toronto third. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Billy McKinney. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And it's 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 is taken for strike two. The 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Kevin.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Third baseman, number 3.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 3 full. It's now 5-2 Toronto. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. popped him up. Drury is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 44.
So striding forward now, Aristides Aquino. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's good. Hey! Free kick.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Casale. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McKinney coming in. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail 5-2. Digging in to try it again, Danny Jansen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Outside, 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, number 11. Stop. Go. Yes.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jose De Leon answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
De Leon.
Bo Bichette will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. As a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. And he fouls this one off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Number 44 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains 5-2. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hit back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Phillip Ervin. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, Nick Senzel. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. McKinney coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in once again, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll creep a bit closer. The sacrifice fly makes it a 5-4 ball game now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Fouled off. The 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays lead it 5-4. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First pitch on its way. Rowdy Tellez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Two out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Mike Moustakas.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That evens it up 1-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder at the track, the wall. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as we are all tied at 5.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Matt Shoemaker will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 34, Matt Shoemaker.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Tellez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, all even at 5 apiece. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Biggio, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Brendan Drury. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in, Danny Jansen. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Drury leads off first with 1 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Senzel. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe Panic.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panic. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Bo Bichette. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-0. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Digging in, Phillip Ervin. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, Phillip Ervin.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Nick Senzel. From the stretch.
That's a bullet.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they take a 7-5 lead. Justin Miller comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
Joey Votto will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Joey Votto.
Pitch on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And there's his first base hit in this one.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Castellanos, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Reds 7, the Blue Jays 5. Raisel Iglesias will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Raisel Iglesias.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. They'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. The 1-1. Fouled away. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2, 7-5. Sam Gaviglio will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
So digging in now, Aristides Aquino. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's low. Nope, that's down.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now batting, Kurt Casale. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 3-2 pitch lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To panic covering. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! No, that's down.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 7, the Blue Jays 5. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Stepping in for the Jays, Billy McKinney. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
McKinney aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. As a look, now the pitch. Runners on first with one down. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
A ball and no strikes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. The Reds lead it 7-5. Jordan Romano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jordan Romano.
Reese McGuire is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 10.
Striding in once again, Phillip Ervin. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Phillip Ervin.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Nick Senzel will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ballgame thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. McKinney is right there, 1 down. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Up next from Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Joey Votto.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Joey Votto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Hit back toward the mound. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Nicholas Castellanos comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Coming over for it is Grichuk, but this will be into the crowd, a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. 2-0 count, and the pitch. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you. I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Michael Lorenzen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Panic. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. Come on. 2-0.
2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Ready now, Bo Bichette. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, left fielder, Florida.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. The next 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ready for another shot now. Rendell Grichuk. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 7-7 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Amir Garrett is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now batting, center field.
Now at the plate, Billy McKinney has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
That's inside. 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-0. And now our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Kevin Biggio, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
No.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2. Here it is.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready once again, Brendan Drury. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Now that's popped up. Castellanos waits on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Long run for the left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Hit hard towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Moustakas is digging for home, and this throw gets away from him.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. The 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as they jump ahead by 3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Thomas Pannone will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Up next is Cincinnati.
In now, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
3 runs already home here. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. McKinney on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, Phillip Ervin, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One and one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. To panic covering. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Senzel. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Reds lead this one 10-7. Digging in, Reese McGuire.
Leading up for Toronto, the catcher, number 10.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Count
And a
1-0.
fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball swung on and missed.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe Panic.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Joe Panic. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So stepping in, Bo Bichette. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Reds scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Amir Garrett claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.